How's it going, guys? I'm your host Carbon Gaming. Welcome back to another Adventure Quest video, and today I am super duper excited because all the gift boxes have finally opened. So it is a Thursday morning for me, and boy, we've been waiting quite a long while for this year's gift boxes, but now they've all opened and I've already put them inside of my active inventory. So without further ado, let us go ahead and show them off. Okay, on the left hand side of my screen, which you guys cannot see, I actually have the info subs pulled up from the Discord, so I'm going to talk about them as we go through this. Okay, so the first thing, okay, this is the weapon, Master's Blade. Okay, so I'm going to call off all the pets and the guests first. I actually was doing the delivery wall again just now because I needed to get the armor. Okay, so let's go through the delivery wall items first. Okay, we won't show that. Let's go through the delivery wall items first. We'll call the pet away, the guest away, sorry. Okay, so the delivery wall item, I already showcased you guys the shield in the last video. So the next item that we have for this year's delivery wall is the Scaling Dreamweaver armor. Okay, so let's bring away the shield. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, pretty standard armor, I would say. Man, the plane just had to fly past right now. Okay, anyways, the armor I would say is not bad looking. The artwork, this is actually my first time seeing it. I've not seen it before. Oh, look at that little the details at the bottom here. Very cool. You can see it's burning, so that's very nice. Skills: overwhelming insight. Open your mind to the threads of revelation hidden in your nightmares, weaving them into your spells in an arcane frenzy. 196 SP upkeep. Default attack becomes mana. Draw locks all options other than attack, cast, flee. Okay, so this is definitely something new and we've not seen before, and obviously this is meant for mages. Okay, it's a fully defensive fire armor, 44 melee and range defense, not that great, 52 magic defense, not bad. Okay, primary resistance to fire at 39%. Then you have secondary resist to light at 42%. Your tertiary resist will be your earth energy wind, 71%. Okay, then you have your water darkness at 86%, and it is weak to ice at 96%. Okay, you regenerate SP each turn as part of the Mastercraft effect. Also, it has -3 blocking to come with a skill. You pay the listed SP, turn the armor into a spellcasting armor that boosts fire damage from spells. This also boosts all spell damage by 25% and changes your default attack into a spell like draw mana ability. You lose all manual abilities other than attack, cast, flee. This lasts for 4 turns or until you run out of SP. Okay, draw mana ability is a standard spell, fire damage -62.5% additive, and blah blah blah. You heal MP equal to with essence of carnage like clawback. The damage dealt is higher than expected. Interesting. Okay, so let us go and attack. So the standard attack is 2 hits. Let me see here. Wait, I am losing mana for some reason. Oh, okay. It's the stupid blade. Okay, we'll go with something that has no special this time. Okay. 412, let's see how much mana it regenerates. 530, so only a little bit. Okay, 412, 530, I am getting 118 SP per turn. Okay, sorry, SP, not mana. 118 SP per turn, whereas normally I am getting, let's see here, 98 SP per turn. So you're getting 10 extra SP per turn. Not something to shout about, extra 10 SP, but you know, better than nothing, I guess. And let us check out the skills now. Overwhelming insight. It's 196 SP upkeep. Okay. Put your mind to the beyond and enter a frenzy. Let's check out the spells. Okay. I don't really have a good damage spell right now because I am a mage. I am a beastmaster, sorry, not a mage. Okay. Oh, you have to... Oh, okay. So the toggle automatically turns off if you don't have enough SP. Right. Then let's attack. Bam. Plus 342. Nice. The frenzy rages on. 249. It depends on the damage you deal, I guess. Monster attacks deal 1.25 damage and your armor attacks do 0.8 damage. However, all spells gain plus 25% damage and fast damage from spells gains a further 65.2% damage. Not bad. Though we already have the Blazing Pyro Blood Mage class, the Pyromancer Blood Mage class. This is not bad if you don't have that, I guess. Is it better than Pyromancer Blood Mage? In terms of damage wise, I don't think so. But this is definitely better if you want to play a little, just a little bit more like longer sustained battles, because you get a bit of the SP heal, and then the normal attack you get the MP heal as well. All in all, I will rate this probably a 7 out of 10. The artwork is not bad. The skills are okay. They are not anything fantastic, in my opinion. Of course, this is meant for a mage, and I am not a mage right now. But yeah, I think it's a decent armor. Okay, now let us go ahead and check out the Frostval gift box weapon. Okay, so first up we have the Master's Blade. So what is special about this year's Frostval gift boxes is that the weapons are different elements and completely different for all three types. So for range, you get a Summers looking like weapon, and then for magic, you get the Flame Flora, which I'm not exactly sure what that is. I haven't really seen pictures of it yet. Then for melee, you get the Master's Blade. This is this blade from Legend of Zelda? I cannot really remember. I think it is, right? Let's see if it says anything. I think it's from... Okay, so this year's set is based off Nintendo. In case you guys didn't know, so you get a lot of Nintendo Easter eggs here and there. I think this is Zelda's blade, if I'm not wrong. No, not Zelda. Link's blade, sorry. Link's blade, yeah, it looks pretty similar, the color scheme as well. Click to have your blade deal greater damage to foes with a bigger boost when you overflow with life. Okay, so it's a toggle, and the Mastercraft effect varies based on mode. By default, the sword is in status mode and will attempt blind on foes based on the percentage of hits you land during your turn with the weapon or special. Okay, let's see. Minus 7 to hit for 1 round. Not that great. Okay. Your blade is radiant light. Okay, let's see how high it can stack. So this is the default. Okay, looks like it's increasing, not by a lot though. It's like 0.4. Increased by 0.4. Okay, this is the special. 2 hits magic. Okay, minus 9.8. Not fantastic. Okay, looks like about 9.8 is the cap. Wow, the status is pretty underwhelming. Not that great. And if you click when it's not, if you toggle it, the weapon will instead boost the damage you deal. And both of these effects scale in potency based on how full your HP is. If you at 100% HP, they have potency to equal to 10% of melee. At 75% HP, they have potency equal to 5% melee, 50% HP, and below they stop working completely. So basically, every 5% HP you lose from your max, the effects lose 1% potency. Thus, the effects listed below assumes you're at 100% HP. Okay, so damage mode, you deal extra 10% damage. Interesting. And when used with the Lorient Shield, which is the Giftbox delivery shield for this year, the values of these will double. In other words, the blind gets adjusted, and the damage mode deals 20% damage. Okay, so let's try out the shield. Okay, so now let's see how much the blind is. Okay, the blind is basically double, I guess, but still nothing that fantastic. 14 to blind. There are definitely better weapons for inflicting blind out there. Now let's toggle the damage mode. Okay, not very noticeable increase in damage, but you know, it's okay. It's not super noticeable increase in damage, but yeah. And this, I feel like this year's set further solidifies the entire stun nuke meta, because you want to, in order to make full use of these items, you got to be at full health. And if you have anywhere below full health, then these items are just not going to be fantastic, or in fact they are useless if you have below 50% HP. So yeah, it's really a nod to the stun nuke meta currently. I think that should be changing soon with the nerf, but you know, I keep saying that, but I don't know when the nerf is coming out anyways. But like I said before, these are very niche items, more for stun nuking builds. Even so, I don't think it fits very well into stun nuking builds in general, because you have effects and then you have damage, but at the same time you want to kill the monster quickly, which this doesn't allow you to do, because the damage boost is not that great compared to something like your Blood Blade. You know what I mean? So yeah, not very great synergy or anything at all. It's more of collector's items, I would say, not exactly something for practical use, at least for the blade and the shield. Okay, so the shield is a light shield. Let's see here. Let me see. My armor has how much light resistance again? Okay, my armor has 92 light resistance. If I equip this, 92 to 66, 82, 7. Okay, minus 26% to light. And it toggles between two modes. It will either boost your block rate against incoming attacks by default or lower your damage taken. Similar to the Master's Blade, it scales potency based on how full your HP is. Value equal to 10% melee at 100% HP. So the values are exactly the same for the blade, and right now it should be boosting the block rate. Okay, and let's see, 66, 62, 62. 62. So you're getting 14 melee range and magic for the blocking. Not anything to shout about either. It's not great blocking or anything. Now let's click on it. Minimize incoming damage. Okay, so you lowers incoming damage by, I don't know how much it lowers incoming damage by. Let's take a look. I don't think it's a lot, honestly. Yeah, it's really not a lot. So the shield and the weapon, not that great. Okay, the artwork, I would say it's not bad. Based off the artwork alone, I would give it a 6.5 out of 10 for both of these items. Okay, so 6.5 out of 10 for both of these items. Artwork not bad, effect not that great. Okay, so moving on to the next one, the pet. Okay, Comatose Jelly or Meteor Jelly. Okay, so you can actually change this inside of your account manager. So right now it's in ice, it's an ice pet, but I can upgrade it in your account manager to become an energy pet. Okay, it basically just changes the elements. The effects stay the same, but I would have liked you to be able to, you know, change it on the fly rather than having to log into the account manager just to change it. Like, why can't they just make this a pet that you can click on it to change? Of course, that will make it sort of like a double mastercraft or something like that, but maybe on the verge of being OP. But you know, there's no point like making us go into our account manager just to change the element of the pet, right? I would like to be able to change it on the fly if I want to. Anyways, it's a ice or energy pet, no BTH or base random limbs, works similar to the leech pets. Mastercraft effect is plus 5% damage. The pet deals 20% of its normal damage, okay? And then heals your HP, MP, or SP for 4 times the damage there, with MP getting a 1.5 times multiplier and SP getting a 1.125 times multiplier. You can click to toggle the pet between HP, which is the default, MP or SP modes. You can swap between Comatose and Meteor version via the item upgrader function. Okay. Now let's see what the pet does. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty weak damage, but the healing is great though. The healing is great. 132. Okay, now let me click on it. And this is one of the better, if not one of the best pets inside the game. I have seen some insane numbers and insane synergy with this. I am a Beastmaster right now, so I think I will definitely be incorporating this into my main inventory. I have not thought about exactly what I want to swap out yet, but we'll go through that in the next Beastmaster episode. Okay, so now let's change it to restore MP. Okay, so in MP mode it is now blue in color. Okay, damage is still the same. 156 of your mana. That is extremely good. In fact, it is better than Soluna. So yeah, this is amazing. 174 of my mana, and keep in mind I do not have any boosters on me right now. So this is what you're seeing it. Yeah, you're seeing some raw numbers right here. So with boosters, I will assume it is way higher than that. And I've seen some people healed like over 1,000 or something crazy like that with these, with this pet and with some boosters. So that's really, really insane. Okay, 150. Now let me click on it again. For some reason it bugged out and now it's saying undefined. Okay, in SP mode is green. Nice. Let's see how much SP it heals per turn. My gosh, 140. This is crazy. 140 SP is a lot, guys. Oh my gosh, wow, this is amazing. Okay, let me see here. What if I do this? Okay, so just nice, I am a Beastmaster build, so I'm going to do this. Weapons, let's do Foam Finger. Let's do skills, Inspire Pen, Inspire Gas already, right? Okay, let's do Super cheer for pet and guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. 234 SP, guys. Okay, I do not have the Una Poca Glacial, whatever you call that, the SP boost, the charisma boosting spell, unfortunately. So yeah, there is that. And why is it showing Artix's head here? I have no idea why this is the case, but never mind. We'll get moderator gauntlet. Wait, no, waffle cone. Boost our charisma even more. Let's see what it does right now. Healing 261 SP. Guys, it essentially makes the upkeep free. My SP is not going down. This is crazy, guys. This is just crazy. My SP isn't even going down right now. And oh my gosh, this is fantastic for any builds that require SP sustain. I like that the staff is actually coming out with a lot of SP regeneration items right now, right before the Essence Orb and Purple Rain nerf, to prepare us for that, so we don't get stuck with completely crap gear, unable to do anything after the nerf. So I really appreciate that. It's a small little nod to what the players want to see, even though people are going to be unhappy about the nerf for sure. But you know, at least the staff is preparing us for it by giving us a lot of SP healing items and ways to regenerate SP right before that. You'll notice the trend, like we are seeing a lot of SP regeneration items. So this is amazing, man. Okay, let's change it back to HP right now. And 188. My gosh, this pet is one of the best, if not the best healing pet inside the game. Yeah, this is the best healing pet in the game. There's no doubt about it. It heals HP, heals MP, heals SP, heals you for crazy amount, and with it healing your SP, you can upkeep basically every single thing without losing SP at all. So this is insane, man. So this is definitely one of the best items of the set. The artwork, I would say the artwork is definitely not fantastic, not one of the stronger suits right there, but the utility and practicality of this is just through the roof. Because of that, I would rate the pet a 10 out of 10. This is insane pet. Okay, so now let's go ahead and look at the spell. Okay, Invincible Star. This is a quick cast spell. Can be used once per turn. When cast, the spell presents you first with the option for MP or SP cost. Okay? Okay, so MP cost, this one 302 MP, this one 625 MP, and the last option costs 937 MP. Okay, you can go back and then we can select SP now because we don't have any MP. The first one costs 234 SP, second one is 469 SP, and the third one is 703 SP. Okay, so let me switch my pet to do SP healing first. Okay, so Invincible Star, and it doesn't start to drain your MP until you actually select something, so that's nice. Okay, so the first one, each of them provides you with a 1-turn damage reduction. The first one is 33% damage reduction, second one 66%, and third one a whopping 99%. This is crazy because it just means that you can stun nuke without fear now. You couple this with your, sorry for that, with your Haunted Dragonlord's Will Shield and all of that, you have a crazy invincible class, and you couple that with your Jocastellum ropes. Oh my gosh, you'll take literally no damage at all. No damage at all, guys. This is just too insane, man. Too insane. And you can see here, I am regenerating SP like nuts. I can keep casting this, and yeah, it's just going to work. It's crazy. Oh my gosh, I am so happy right now. Like, I am a fully offensive build, but I can play fully defensively if I want to. I can cast this spell, have this pet regenerate everything back, have my guests deal a ton of damage, and myself deal a ton of damage because this is a quick cast. The spell, animation wise, pretty not great. Animation wise, pretty boring. I would say it's just a star floating up, words like that. But really, man, the effect is crazy. 10 out of 10. Once again, on another item for the effect. So the weapons are pretty lackluster, but the pet and the spell, undoubtedly one of the best items of the set right here. Guys, this is insane, man. Like, it's borderline broken or overpowered. I don't even know how to say this, man. Okay, next up, let us look at the armor Zachi Rider. Okay, so none of these items really have like they don't look well together, like they are not supposed to go together per se. Okay, they are more like separate items, but they are all under the big Nintendo team. Okay, so this one is obviously a nod to Mario, and this is in the form of a Zard. Okay, it's a fully offensive fire armor, melee blocking focus, water and light secondaries. Let us look at it. 39% to fire resist. Okay, 55 melee defense. Range and magic is at 46. Secondary resist, you have light and water. Tertiary resist, you have your wind and earth at 68%. And then afterwards, you have ice and energy at 83%. And you are weakest to darkness at 95%. Okay, so let us go here. Attack, 1 hit, 2 hit. Okay, it's a 2 hit. It's neutral. Okay, and gets Mastercraft effect is skill compression, and it gets shield. And all three of them are spell type skills and follow players' weapon element or damage type. Each one firing off a barrage of turtle shells at the foe for 2 hits of damage, green, red, or blue. The green shell skill is overcharged, so has a greater SP cost and does more damage. The red shell is normal SP cost, and it pays 12.5% of the skill's damage to give the player a BKH boost status for 2 turns, including the turn when the skill itself is cast. Okay, and the blue shell skill has normal SP cost also, and pays 25% of the skill's damage to give the player a plus 17.65 MRM. Okay, defense boost status for number of hits per turn and splits over 2 turns. Okay, let's check out these skills here. Green Shell Barrage, 523 SP. Okay. Oh, it's costing SP, thankfully. I thought it will cost MP. That's nice. 2 hits, not great. Not a lot of damage. Okay, it's supposed to do more damage, but then again, I don't really have any boosters right now, so I guess it's not dealing as much damage as it's supposed to. Okay, I can live with that. It's totally fine. Now let's continue. Red Shell Barrage. Okay, this one 392 SP. Barrage of homing red shells that boost your accuracy for a short while. 392. 1, 2. Okay, 10.63. Okay, BTH boost 2 rounds. Let's see if it stacks. Increases the number of rounds by 1. So yeah, it does stack a little bit, I guess. You know, yeah, it increases the number of rounds by 1. The first skill is not worth it at all because the damage you deal is just way too pathetic. I'm not sure if it's because I don't have any boosters equipped, but yeah, it's pretty poor. Okay, so we'll just flee the battle right here because the monster is going to die anyway. Now let us test out the last skill, the blue shell skill. Okay, let's just start. Armor, we'll do Zachi Rider. Okay, skills, blue shell. Wait, hold on. Blue Shell Barrage. Okay, this one gives you extra defenses. 17.65 to blocking defenses, 2 rounds. Okay. Oh, okay, it doesn't increase the number of rounds. It increases it by 1, but it also increases your blocking as well. So the blocking numbers stack. 30.89. Wow, this is a good skill. This is a good skill. Okay, for fully defensive builds. Very, very good skill. I think the only useful skill is probably the last one. This one, BTH boost, not such a fantastic skill, honestly, because you have Helm of Frostval Pass, you have your New Year Surprise spell, so this one not that great, especially since it's not a quick cast. The first one, not that fantastic either. Honestly, the damage is just pretty poor for how much SP you're paying, so I would say not worth it at all. And the last skill, yeah, the last skill is really what sets this armor apart, so the last skill is the one that you really want to go for right here. Okay, and let's see here. Last but not least, the miscellaneous item, Quad Force. This golden relic holds ultimate power, though in its current incarnation will boost your light resistance, damage, and luck. You can also pay a heft SP cost to boost your power, courage, wisdom, and moxie to heroic levels. Okay, it's a Mastercraft light item, gives a bonus to light resistance. Outgoing damage. Okay, so at level 150, it gives you 50% light resistance. That is good. Pretty standard. Okay, extra 20% outgoing damage. Dang, this is crazy. And extra 50 luck. Okay. Dang, extra 20% damage? Is this better than... Okay, no, it's not better than Blood Contract. Oh my gosh, but still though. Wow, this is crazy, man. You can invoke the power of any of the 4 aspects of the core force: power, courage, wisdom, or moxie to boost a stat: strength, charisma, intelligence, or dexterity. So, power to boost your strength to 250. This one boosts your charisma to 250. This one boosts your intelligence to 250, and this one boosts your dexterity to 250. It is a toggle that causes 177 SP per turn, and it sets your stats to 250. Okay, this is a very interesting item. Yeah, very interesting indeed. But however, boosting it like this, yeah, I already boosted. Is this working or not? Okay, I'm not seeing the change here. I'm not sure what's going on. Am I not doing it right? Hold on. You can boost all 4 at the same time if you have the upkeep, but I'm not seeing the changes in stats here. I'm not seeing the change in numbers here. I don't know why. But, and you're not getting more MP. Neither does your MP bar increase. Okay, so I guess it's good for boosting stuff like damage. But if you're already maxed out in that stat, it does nothing. Yeah, so if you're already maxed out in that stat, it does nothing. So as a Beastmaster build, Beastmaster Warrior build, I can click on it for 177 SP per turn to boost my dexterity by 50, which is not great because there are items that do that for way lesser SP costs. If you want to cast spells, I guess... No, okay, hold on. Wait a minute. If you want to cast spells, I assume you are a mage already, and you probably have 250 intelligence to begin with. So yeah, this is actually not that great of an item. It looks good on paper, don't get me wrong. The 20% damage boost and 0.5 times light resistance is still crazy. And of course the 50 luck as well, but honestly, I don't know if I'm using this item correctly or if it's bugged or what right now, but for me, I don't really see a great use for it currently. Like, if you are a Beastmaster, you obviously want to boost the stat that you want to use, right? Or the stat that you're maining, right? But the thing is, if you're already maining that stat, then why would you want to boost that stat in the first place? Like mages, there's no point in them boosting power. For warriors, there's no point in them boosting wisdom because you're not getting extra MP out of that either. Like, the only thing I can think of that is useful is you can invest your points somewhere else, okay, for all builds, and take it out of dexterity completely. Like, just have 0 dexterity and then invest the points in, like, maybe you are investing in intelligence, invest it in luck, invest it in endurance, maybe even, you know, and then you can use this item to give you 200, boost your dexterity to 250. So you have 250 extra of 1 stat for an entire battle. You can maintain the cost, which you can with this pet right now. So I guess that's okay, not too bad. Like, charisma, you could use this as well for all builds, especially if you're using booster pets. So I would say maybe only the charisma is useful and the dexterity is useful. Strength and intelligence, I think it's not useful at all. So yeah, maybe dexterity and charisma is useful. So other than that, the rest, they are not great at all. So I would say don't use it. Okay, so does it actually cost any SP per turn to upkeep this? Let me see. I don't think it does, right? Hold on, let me take a look. Okay, let me call off the pet here. It's kind of hard to see with all the healing going on. 771, I should be replenishing 98. Okay, yeah, it definitely costs some SP per turn, and it will cost more if you use this. Overall, I would say the artwork is not fantastic. This comes from Dragon Fable, by the way, for those of you guys who do not know. I don't know if it's also a nod to some Nintendo Easter egg or character or item which I am not sure of, but I've heard of the Quad Force inside of Dragon Fable, but not anywhere else actually. So if you guys know what this is referring to, for Nintendo, do let me know down in the comments below, because I'm not entirely sure. Okay, I'll rate this item overall probably a 7 out of 10. Just slightly better than the weapon and the shield of the set, but you know, not anything to shout about. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Like, maybe some people will find some OP strategy to use with this, like what I said earlier, boosting your dexterity or boosting your charisma. But other than that, not that fantastic in my opinion. So this is what the full set looks like right here. Do they have synergy together? Not exactly. The weapon and the shield, they sort of synergize with each other, but other than that, they don't really synergize with the set. The armor itself, I guess, it synergizes a little bit with the shield and the sword to give you high blocking. And then of course you have this healing pad, the best healing pad inside the game right now. The star, very good. So yeah, it's a very defensive set, and this is a fully offensive armor, so you can play very defensively inside of this fully offensive armor, which is a little weird because that's usually not what you want to do. You get extra 20% damage boost from this. You get okay, the armor, you don't really get anything other than a fully offensive lean. Like the armor and the weapon doesn't do a lot of damage, but you get a blind on the blade, or you can get a damage boost on the blade. You can get damage reduction or blocking from the shield. You can get blocking or BTH boost from the skill of the armor. You can get some insane healing from the pet. So yeah, this is a very... And then the spell of course gives you even more survivability. So this is a very defensive set, but at the same time, it tries to be offensive as well, with the fully offensive lean of the armor and the damage boost of the weapon, which is weird. If you want to go fully defensive, like, go all the way. If you want to go fully offensive, then go all the way. This is sort of like kinda in between, which is a little weird for me, but this set is obviously still leaning more towards a defensive playstyle because it has very, very strong defensive powers with the healing, with the blocking, and all of that good stuff. So yeah, that is my review for last year's Frostval gift boxes. All in all, I will rate the entire set a solid 8 out of 10, and the reason why is mainly because of the spell and the pet. Okay, the miscellaneous item is still decent. Okay, but other than that, the armor, shield, and weapon, not that great in my opinion. Okay, as for the delivery set, the armor is, I would say, it's not bad for mages, but apart from mages, it's not that fantastic for all other builds, and the shield is not bad as well. Like I already covered that last video. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more of such future content. I will be changing up my entire active inventory soon for next week's Beastmaster series or episode. Okay, because I've been reading all of your comments, and I am doing quite a lot of research into it as well as to what item I should be using. So yeah, till the next time, I'm your host Caravan Gaming. Peace out.